Hi boys and girls. Today we're going to be working on the letter F, and I have a book we're going to read today that's got a lot of words that start with F. And then I also am going to talk to you real quick first about the sound that the F makes. So this is my little poster here that has the F on it. It's got our uppercase F and it has our lowercase f right there. They look kind of similar. So uppercase and lowercase, and then you'll notice on this poster there is a fish. Fish starts with the letter F. Here's the word fish. And we call this our floating fish. It's like one of those kinds of things that you blow up when you're gonna go swim in, you know, like a lake or a pond or a swimming pool. Okay, so this is our floating fish, and it has lost some air. And so the sound, if the top has come off, and the sound that it makes when the air comes out is that sound, the F sound. Okay, so I'm gonna play a song that has that F sound in it. And when we say the F sound, I'm gonna put this back here so I can do it. When we say the F sound, hopefully you can see that, we make this motion with our hands. So we kind of put them together like we're pressing all the air out of the floating fish, okay? All right, let's see if we can do it.
My friends and I went to the beach with my floating fish. It got a hold, the air came out.
Okay, so that's the song that we sing with the F, and you can make that sound when you're singing that song. We're gonna read the story, Fifi Ferret's Flute, next. And that's Fifi Ferret right there. And Fifi Ferret has a flute. It's a little instrument that he blows air over the top, and it makes some pretty sounds. And that's why you can see kind of the music notes coming out of it, okay? So Fifi Ferret and his flute. I'm gonna try to show you the pictures here. All right, so when Fifi Ferret was 5 years old, her father gave her a flute. All right, so it says, "For you, Fifi, it's fantastic," she said. Fifi Ferret loved her flute. She played it for her family, and she played it in the forest. She played it in the fields of flowers. Are you hearing those F words? I hear lots of the F sound. Flute and family and forest and fields of flowers. All of those words are starting with the F sound. My flute! One day Fifi was playing her flute by the river, and suddenly the flute fell from Fifi's hands. Oh no, it's fallen into the river. The flute floated away, far, far away. Fifi ran after it. The flute floated past Frog, who was catching flies. "Follow that flute," yelled Fifi. The flute floated past Fawn, another sound, Fawn, who was nibbling on ferns. "Follow that flute," yelled Fifi and Frog. The flute floated past Fox, who was eating figs. "Follow that flute," yelled Fifi, Frog, and Fawn. They're all starting to chase that flute. The flute floated past Flamingo, who was fluffing her feathers. "Follow that flute," yelled Fifi, Frog, Fawn, and Fox. You notice they all start with that F sound of Fifi, Frog, Fawn, and Fox. Fifi, Frog, Fawn, Fox, and Flamingo ran fast, but the flute floated faster. "Oh no, it's floating towards the falls," Fifi cried. Fifi feared her flute would be lost forever. All of a sudden, Fish leaped from the water. He grabbed the flute right before it fell down the falls. "My flute! Thank you, Fish." "Here's your flute, Fifi," said Fish. Fifi was so happy to have her flute back. That was nice of the fish to do that. But Fifi was even happier to have such fabulous friends. Both of those words start with the F. Fabulous friends. And that's the end of our story. And this back picture kind of gives you some different things that might start with F, like the flag and the flamingo, and the fireworks that are back here, okay? So one of the things that we do after reading the story is usually we talk about words that start with F. So think about some words that you maybe heard in the story that you remember, or maybe just some words that you know that already start with F, okay? All right, thank you.